Hello dear students, I am Vijay from APS Haldwani Lamachar. Today we will do Sukshma Vyayam. They keep the joints healthy and provide strength and soundness to the nervous system. Here Dandasana is the starting position. We will start with the toe bending. First we come to the Dandasana and we bend our toes in forward direction and press them. And after that we will take them back and stretch them. In forward movement of toes we will breathe out, and in backward movement of toes we will breathe inside. When there is contraction of toes we are breathing out, and when there is extension of toes we are breathing in. Remember one thing, you can keep your hands little back in Dandasana. Leaning back slightly is allowed. When you lean back, your fingers will be in backward direction. You can do toe bending 5 to 10 times in both the direction or according to your need. Now we are doing ankle bending. In ankle bending, we are bending from the ankles. Here, both the legs are joined together. With both the feet joined together, press the entire feet slowly forward and backward. Here, we try to stretch the feet forward as we are trying to touch the floor, and then we draw them back towards the knees. We inhale as the feet move forward and we exhale as the feet move backward. When the feet are extending, we are breathing inside. We can do ankle bending 5 to 10 times in both the direction, or according to need we can do it more. And the next Sukshma Vyayam is ankle rotation. In ankle rotation, we rotate the feet from the ankles, first in one direction, then in other direction. Suppose we are rotating 5 to 10 times in clockwise direction, then we will rotate 5 to 10 times in anti-clockwise direction. In the ankle rotation, we will breathe in when the toes will go in forward direction, and we will breathe out when the toes will come in backward direction. During the ankle rotation, our awareness will be in the rotation of the ankle and the breath. You can do 10 rotations in one direction and then 10 rotations in the opposite direction, or you can do the rotations according to the need of your body. Make the big circles with your toes in the ankle rotation. Now the next Sukshma Vyayam is ankle crank. For that, fold your one leg and keep it on the thigh. Rotate it from the ankle with the help of your one hand, and the other hand can be kept on the knee for the support, or you can also hold the ankle with the other hand. You are holding the toes and rotating the foot 5 to 10 times in one direction and 5 to 10 times in other direction. Completing it with one leg, you will do the same thing with the other leg. You are rotating the other foot from the ankle, and when your foot goes up, you will breathe in. When your foot goes down, you will breathe out. Here also, you are doing rotations in clockwise direction and also in the anti-clockwise direction. You can do 5 to 10 rotations in both the direction. After completing this Sukshma Vyayam, we will do the next Sukshma Vyayam. Now the next Sukshma Vyayam is knee bending. Here you fold one leg and hold the thigh with your hands, interlocking the fingers, and you will rotate the leg forward and in backward direction. After some time, you can change the direction of your rotation. You can rotate 5 to 10 times in forward direction and 5 to 10 times in backward direction. Same you will repeat with the other leg. You are doing the same thing with the other leg. And remember one thing, that in knee bending, your heels should not touch to the ground. This asana strengthens your ligaments around the knee joints, and it also strengthens the quadriceps muscles. So this asana keeps your knees healthy and strong. After doing this knee bending, now we will do the next Sukshma Vyayam, that is knee rotation. For knee rotation, fold your one leg, hold it from below the thighs with the hands, and your palms will be on your elbows. Rotate the lower leg from the knees. You can rotate 5 times in one direction, then 5 times in other direction. Make big circle with the lower leg from the knees. Completing with one leg, we will do the same from the other leg. We are holding the leg and rotating it from the knees. In holding the leg with hands, our palms are above our elbows. When our leg goes up, we breathe inside, and when our leg goes down, we breathe out. Now, after the knee rotation, we will do knee pressing and releasing. Here, we will press the knees to the floor for some time. After that, we will release the knees. It is very good exercise for the health of our knees. It removes the pain of the knees. We can do this knee pressing 10 times or more according to the need. When we press our knees downward direction, we breathe inside, and when we release the knees, we breathe out. While we are pressing and releasing the kneecaps, we are performing the action of contraction and expansion of the muscles near the kneecap. In the whole process, legs will be joined together and hands will be near the thighs. And now we will do half butterfly. For half butterfly, fold your one leg and place it comfortably on the thigh of other leg. Hold the toes with one hand and other hand is on the knee. While breathing out, bring the leg towards the chest and breathe in while bringing the knee towards the ground, and repeat it. You can repeat this 5 to 10 times. Then you will do it with the other leg. This is good practice for loosening up the knee and hip joints. It is good for meditative pose like Padmasana. With the flexible hip joint, Padmasana will be easily done. Now we have changed the leg and doing the same thing with the other leg. While doing this half butterfly, our awareness will be on the movement of the knee, ankle and hip joints, relaxation of inner thigh muscles and the breath. Practice 10 up and down movements of your knees. When knees come up, your stomach presses, so breathe out. And when your knees come down, you breathe inside. This half butterfly will prepare you for the butterfly. You will do the butterfly easily afterwards. Now, before practicing the butterfly, let's practice hip rotation. Here also, fold your leg and keep it on the thigh of other leg. Hold the toes with one hand and knee with the other hand. Rotate the knee in circular direction with the help of your hand and 5 to 10 times in one direction, and change the rotation in the other direction in the similar numbers. Completing from one leg, you will change the leg and do the same process with the other leg. In the similar way, we will do it. During the hip rotation, your awareness will be on the rotation of the knee, ankle and hip joint and the breath. When your knee go up, you breathe out, and when your knee goes down, you breathe inside. You are making circles with the knee. And now we will do butterfly. For butterfly, fold your both the legs and join them from the sole and hold the toes of both the legs with both the hands and then bring your knees up and down. Do it vigorously. You can do it fast or also you can do it little slow. Try to bring your knees as up as possible and as down as possible. Try that your knees touch to the ground when they comes down. Try to do it 30 to 50 times or 2 minutes. After completing the butterfly, you can touch your head to the ground. It will be beneficial for opening the joints of your hips. It will give good stretching to the joints of your hips and your body will become more flexible. In between the Sukshma Vyayam, you can do relaxation in Dandasana. Now here we are doing Dandasana in the last for the relaxation. For relaxation purpose, there is gap between the legs and the hands are kept little back. We lean back side and relax our head in one of our shoulder. Then relax your whole body and do the proper relaxation. Feel the effect of Sukshma Vyayama on your body. After relaxation, you will get up. The remaining Sukshma Vyayam we will do next time. I hope you like this Sukshma Vyayam asanas and you will do them at your home. Stay blessed, stay healthy.